Hey everyone, how's it going? How's your week after spring break coming along? Pretty good? Yeah. But kind of stressed out over here. I don't know what it is. I think it's just kind of that week after spring break. But anyway, hey, I just wanted to fire up a quick video for you. This is a video talking a little bit about citations. I know it's your favorite topic, but things can be just a little tiny bit confusing, especially with some of this evaluation stuff. So I just promise to make this one kind of short, but you're gonna have to do a little bit of maybe some quoting stuff on these evaluations, not too much, but I sort of alluded to it a bit on the last video I posted on evaluation, specifically talking about chapter 16. If you're going to be maybe evaluating a film, right? One of the key features there is talking about, maybe quoting a passage or something like that. If you're going to be, you know, looking up stuff like, say, film release dates, directors, things like that. Obviously, you're gonna have to look stuff up like that. So you're gonna have to quote some stuff, quote where you've got some information. Not a ton of outside resources, but certainly you're gonna have to quote and cite some things. So how do you do that? Well, um, so I'm just gonna show you just a really quick example. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I'll just show you a quick example. So say, for example, I'm going to maybe write a quick evaluation, a short evaluation on a film I like, and that film is the 1995 classic. I'm dating myself. Geez, I can't believe it's been 30 years. The 1995 classic Toy Story. Toy Story. We all remember that one, right? Toy Story, you know that one? So the film Toy Story. For those who don't remember, I'm going to show you a quick trailer of the film Toy Story. So here we go. I'm just going to share this for you real quick. Show you the film trailer of Toy Story. So
Sergeant? Yes, sir. Establish a recon post downstairs. Code Red, repeat. We are at Code Red. Recon Plan Charlie. Execute. Move. It's Disney Pictures presents
Star Command, come in. Do you read me?
Story of Two Toys.
There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Hello? Toy. Headed for a showdown. My name is Woody. This is my spot.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
You are a child's plaything.
You are a sad, strange little man.
And playing by their own rules. Wrong. Me again. What confrontations?
You're mocking me, aren't you?
Impressive wingspan. Very good.
Oh, why? Why? You can't fly.
Yes, I can.
Can't.
Can.
The adventure takes off when toys come to life.
To infinity and beyond.
Toy Story.
Look out!
Yeah.
so that would be of course Toy Story. So I want to write a short evaluation on that. And in fact, I will write a short evaluation on that. So imagine here that they stop my share. I stop my share. So imagine I write a short evaluation on that. So I'm going to share my screen again once more. So let me do this. And I write a quick evaluation on this film, Toy Story. So I might write a little something like this. Toy Story is an entertaining 1990 film that follows Woody, a wooden cowboy doll, who feels threatened when Buzz Lightyear, a plastic space ranger action figure, becomes Andy's favorite toy. As the two toys clash and bond, Buzz's iconic phrase, "to infinity and beyond," symbolizes their evolving friendship and adventure. So it just kind of a quick summary. Imagine that already encompasses a couple of those key features we talked about, right? Sort of talking a little bit of a summary, a little bit just kind of talking about what the film's about. It encompasses an example, a quote there, when the film was released. All of those things I had to well, actually, even though I know I've seen this film probably about 10,000 times, even though I know all of that stuff, I still need to cite it. I still need to cite it, right? It's an academic essay, so it doesn't matter how much I know about this film. Um, I still need to cite that. I still need to acknowledge where I got all this information from. Okay, so where did I get all of that information from? Well, um, honestly, a really good site, what I always kind of recommend to people is there's especially if you're going to do a film, there's a film database that's pretty popular, sort of the standard where most people kind of get good information. And what it is, it's called the Internet Movie Database, the IMDb website. And so, for example, let's stop my share here again real quick. The IMDb database looks a little something like this. So say I go to a Google site like so. So let me just do this here again real quick. Share. And I go to a Google site that looks a little something like this. I might type in Toy Story IMDb. So that's Toy Story. I'm going to go to the Internet Movie Database, type that in, and it takes me to something like this. So this Internet Movie Database, this IMDb, takes me to, and yet, of course, you can do any movie, really, a film that you're going to do. And this essentially will provide you everything. Here, I'm waving my arms like you can see me. Everything you want to know about this particular film or any film that you want to look at, right? Who the directors are, the writers, the stars, or obviously in this case, the voice actors, how many Oscars it's won, right? More the cast members, right? It has the reviews. It has, if you want to get some review quotes, it has things like, what the storyline is, taglines, trivia stuff, quotes, credits, all kinds of stuff. Just all kinds of interesting things about this movie. When it was released, November 22nd, 1995, 30 years ago. And that, does that make some of us feel old? The box office numbers were, how long it ran, right? An hour and 21 minutes. Essentially, anything you want to know about whatever film it is can be found in these IMDb databases, right? The rating, 8.3 out of 10, pretty amazing. By the way, have you heard about this new Snow White film coming out? Anyway, not to get too far off track, but rated G, 1995, rated G, hour and 21 minutes. So just an amazing amount of information in this one database. So this is kind of where I go to, where you might want to look for information on the particular film you might be evaluating. So this is where I might get my information to cite my film. So from here, you probably can remember how I might cite this, right? This is just an ordinary website now. So you might have cited something like this on the last paper we did. So from here, right, we're just going to go to, remember that Noodle Tools utility we use, that Noodle easy for me to say, that Noodle Tools utility that can be found on Blackboard. So let's just go back to there real quick. So I'll stop my share once again. Stop the share. Let's go back to our Noodle Tools utility. So give me one second here. So you'll remember this, Noodle Tools. So that's down here, right? So remember here in our information folder, click on information, you'll get to this Noodle Tools thing, right? So we're doing MLA, and you want to come down to not this first website, but go down to the second one, which is down here in electronic online exclusively. Come down to this website. We're going to create a citation. So remember, we're just going to fill in the blocks we know, the boxes we know. There's really only going to be like 3 or 4 of them. So of course we're going to put in the URL. So now I don't know if I keep switching back and forth, you might not see all this. So I'm not going to keep sharing and unsharing the screen. So if I lose you on a couple of these screens, you'll probably understand what I'm doing here. So I'm going to go back to the URL of my Toy Story from the IMDb website and the URL, right? So if I lost you, I'm just going to be filling in blanks here. So I'm going to copy the URL to my to the Noodle Tools thing here. So this is the URL from the IMDb database. The date of publication, I usually just put in the year of the film. So in this case, it's 1995, and you'll see how that fits in a second. There are, of course, no contributors or authors or anything like that. The web page is the title of the web page or the title of the movie we're looking at. So in this case, of course, it's going to be Toy Story. The name of the website, of course, is the name of the database. So IMDb, Internet Movie Database. And then there is no other information. There is no publisher. There is no editor, any of that kind of stuff. So now we're going to save it. We're going to save it. And here you can see it creates another one of those cool works cited entries. So if I copy this and I'll put this back on my, uh, evaluation. So come back here and put this back on my evaluation down here. Of course, we'll imagine this is our works cited entry or listing. Here is the works cited entry I just created, right? So remember though how citation rules work. So if I put in my works cited entry, remember the works cite or the citation. The citation is always, remember, the first matches what the first element is. So the first element is the word Toy Story in quotation marks. Oops, spelled right, of course. Toy Story. So it would look just like that. So that's what I was saying. And remember that other example from the evaluation video. You can see how sometimes it can get confusing. So when I'm talking about, when I'm citing a quote, it will match this website title, Toy Story. But when I'm talking about the film itself, that's in italics. So that's where the sort of formatting thing is very important. So here I'm talking about the film itself. Toy Story is an entertaining 1990 film, blah, 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 blah. But here I'm actually citing the name of the film from the website. And that's why this is in italics, because I'm matching the works cited list. Now it gets a little complicated and confusing, but that's why these formats are different. That's a citation. This is the title of the film to which I'm referring, if that makes any sense. Anyway, so hopefully this doesn't confuse things more, and this might make a little bit more sense as far as your citations go with your evaluation essay as you start crafting that and preparing for your first draft. All right. Again, as usual, if you have any questions about any of this, please let me know. Always happy to help, and good luck with your evaluations. We will talk to you guys soon. See